So today we're going to talk about making rolled paper beads. The materials that we'll need are plain or patterned paper in A4 size. Think about the finished effects that you will get through using different papers. We'll need a ruler and a pen or a pencil. We'll need a pair of scissors, a bamboo skewer and a plastic straw. And we'll need some glue. This is a glue stick, but you can also use PVA glue. We'll also need some varnish or spray glaze to finish off the beads. So the technique, first of all, we're going to measure across the width of the paper, across the narrow edge. The beads that we made were 2 centimetres wide, so we measured 2 centimetre width strips. Having done that, we drew lines between the two markings to produce long triangles. The next thing to do is to cut out the triangles to create strips. So the strips end up being narrower at one end than the other, so that you've got the wide point corresponding to the width of the bead and the narrow point forming the end of the triangle. You then get the skewer and put it inside the straw so that you've got a firm surface to roll against. And you apply the glue stick to the paper. So then you can roll the paper around the straw right up to the edge. You need to apply quite a bit of pressure with your fingers to ensure that the paper rolls firmly and doesn't come undone. And also you need to guide the point of the triangle so that it stays in the middle of the bead as you're rolling. So we're applying glue now right up to the end of the strip and continuing to roll the strip around the straw and the bamboo skewer. So when you've completely rolled the paper all around the straw, you might just need a dab of glue to finish it, but that's fine. You can then pull the bamboo skewer out of the straw and cut through the straw right up to the edge of the bead. So that basically is the bead. And then there's a selection of beads that have been constructed in this way. The next thing to do is to apply a varnish to the surface or a varnish spray. This one is art and craft glaze. You could also use clear nail varnish. So having applied, if you thread all the beads back onto the bamboo skewer, it's then easy to apply the glaze to the whole lot at once. You then just leave it to stand somewhere for about 5 minutes to dry, and then you can just easily tip them off the skewer and thread them onto your project, such as the one in the example. There's lots of effects that you can get by combining the paper beads, maybe with silver spacers or here with little glass beads. And this is threaded on beading elastic. So that's the end of the tutorial on how to make paper beads.